Well, as night follows day, you knew what was coming next. Another wave of refugees.
Should Arab countries be taking on the lion's share of the burden to absorb what could be over 1 million, if not more, refugees from Gaza?
I think there's something to be said about the region's partners being able to support and step up Palestinians. However, that does not abdicate the United States from our historic role that we've played in the world of accepting refugees and allowing people to restart their lives here.
Right, because what America needs, having already seen about 3 million migrants attempting to illegally enter the US so far this year alone, is more migrants. Statistically, 57% of Gazans have a somewhat positive opinion of Hamas, a terrorist group that just slaughtered families in their own homes and people attending a music festival. So over half of the refugees that they're about to roll out the red carpet for don't exactly hold opinions that align with our values. What could possibly go wrong? As per usual, neighbouring Arab countries have made it very clear they'll do precisely F all to help. King of Jordan tells Olaf Scholz, we won't take refugees from Gaza. I think I can speak here on behalf of Jordan, but also our friends in Egypt. This is a red line. No refugees to Jordan and also no refugees to Egypt. Oh great, thanks for that. So nearby countries that share similar cultures and customs that could logistically give them the safest passage and have the greatest chance of integrating them refuse to lift a finger. Wonder what they're so worried about. Doesn't matter, just send them all our way again. The Scottish First Minister is leading the charge for a giant new resettlement scheme.
There are currently 1 million people displaced within Gaza. So therefore, I'm calling today on the international community to commit to a worldwide refugee programme for the people of Gaza. Scotland is willing to be the first country in the UK to offer safety and sanctuary.
And given his previous comments, I don't think Humza Yousaf is going to be too worried about the concerns of the native population.
Most senior positions in Scotland are filled almost exclusively by those who are white. Take my portfolio alone. The Lord President, white. The Lord Justice Clerk, white. Every High Court judge, white. The Lord Advocate, white. The Solicitor General, white. The Chief Constable, white. Every Deputy Chief Constable, white. Every Assistant Chief Constable, white. The Head of the Law Society, white. The Head of the Faculty of Advocates, white. Every Prison Governor, white. And not just justice.
The Chief Medical Officer, white. The Chief Nursing Officer, white. The Chief Veterinary Officer, white. The Chief Social Work Advisor, white. Almost every trade union in this country headed by people who are white. In the Scottish Government, every Director General is white. Every chair of every public body is white.
White, 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 white.
But surely the Conservative Party will stand in the way of this. Surely they've learned from the previous refugee crisis, which led to soaring crime rates, social dislocation and numerous mass casualty terror attacks throughout Europe. With another example just the other day in Belgium, where it turns out the Islamic terrorist failed asylum seeker was a boat migrant who had arrived via Lampedusa, Italy. I mean, yeah, under the Tories, both legal and illegal immigration may have spiked to record levels never before seen, but surely when we're already paying £8 million a day to house illegal migrants in sometimes 4- and 5-star hotels at taxpayer expense, desperately searching for any disused army base available to put them all in because there's simply too many and they're arriving day after day after day, surely they'll see the folly of allowing in up to 1 million more. Yeah, don't hold your breath. In fact, people like Jacob Rees-Mogg still to this day don't even understand that demographics is destiny.
Increasingly, British cities, according to the census data, are increasingly non-white British. We've seen a trend over the last few decades, particularly since the 1990s. Do you see this as a concern? Is our demographic change going too far too quickly?
Oh, I'm not concerned about it at all. I'm not concerned about the racial makeup of the country.
Breaking news! Local man who lives in 95.9% white British area does not understand the effects of demographic change. Maybe we can send all the Palestinian refugees to Jacob Rees-Mogg's neighbourhood and see if it changes his opinion. Get early access to videos, exclusive live streams and personally DM me. You've seen how much I get demonetized all the time. Well, this is how you support me. By subscribing at pauljosephwatson.locals.com. Please click the link in the description.